Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. I'm mainly going to talk about projects that I'm about to start, both knitting and sewing. I just received a pattern in the mail that I purchased because it was on the list of patterns that I wanted to sew up. It was on sale and was free shipping, so I thought it was a good time. I went to the mailbox to get it. So today I also went to the college to inquire about the course that I'm going to take in March. So it's a pharmacy course. I opted for pharmacy because it was one of the jobs that I did enjoy at times, or I didn't mind doing it. And even the days where I was like, I didn't feel like going to work, it was still a decent day for me in terms of the type of schedule and things that I would do throughout the day. So I thought that was important. I felt that it would be nice to get my certification. The place that I was working at for a couple of years as a compounding pharmacy technician didn't have a training program, and then the Board of Pharmacy updated some of their regulations, and it required an accredited course. And then you would take the exam to get your certification, and if you wanted to be registered too. So I feel like it would be a good step. I could work in hospitals, different environments, and I was interested in doing like the researching part for pharmacy and even teaching because I did train when I was compounding. I did non-sterile compounding, so that's more of the capsules, creams, suppositories. We did those sprays, so no injections. I am excited. I wanted to see the type of place that I would be learning in. So I am happy with the course that I chose. It's going to be a little longer than what I was hoping for in terms of the duration of how long I would be here. But I feel like I wanted to prepare myself as much as I can. Well, I want to prepare myself as much as I can for when I do a bigger move because I'm always moving and I feel like one move is bigger than the other move. And this one's going to be a really big move. And I want to take the initiative to make sure that I advance as much as I can. So when I'm in the new location, I will make it easier, make it as much as like a smooth process as it can be. Of course, there's going to be things along the way. When I move overseas, I will have to take another exam, and there will be other regulations. But I thought that it would be nice to add, and I am looking at behavioral technician positions too. I will see the other types of jobs that I get in the future. and then there could be a potential of like other types of schooling, but in the next location. But for now, I feel like since I already am, I have some experience in this field that I know that I can find it like a decent fit, make it a decent fit, and I won't mind doing this job and enjoy it some days. So, um, since I was out, I usually when do other things when I had to drive somewhere. So that's why I went. I could have gone to the mailbox. I go to the mailbox every couple of days because there's not that much mail that comes in, and the mailbox is a little bit of a walk. But I just kind of drove there, and then I drove to the college, and then um, went to some places on the way back. So I'm excited to start this project. I did pick up a zipper for this, and I got it on sale because they had a coupon for Joann's. So this is the fabric that I'm using. It is purple. And I'll open up the pattern and see how much I need. So again, it's the Simplicity 1970s vintage S9816. And I'm mainly going to knit the skirts, but I will knit the tops at some point, or top. When I was out, I wore my hat that I finished yesterday because it's past midnight. I dumped the desert hat, because of the color palette. I really love how this turned out. I did get a compliment by the person that was at the front desk, and she was saying, well, she was full of compliments because she was saying my hair is like fire too, and it and the outfit went together. So I'm super pleased with this. This is the Maja Light hat, so it's using a lighter weight yarn than the original Maja pattern, which is a cardigan. So I love this pattern. I've knit it a couple times when I knit the cardigan. Um, and this is using all room guard phenol. These are the colors that I chose. I feel like I might use these colors in a garment. I'm looking at the ones that I have, and I have books too that I get to sometimes. I mainly knit the books, the Knitted Kalvala books, volume 1 and volume 2, and I've tested it for the knitwear designer a couple times, so I've those are the types of patterns that I love. I love color work, and I love the ones that are linked to like lore and nature. Then I've been getting more into Teti Let's Sex patterns too. I'm going to show one pattern that I am still working on, and one that I would like to start up. But let me see. Well, this is the project, but I was gonna get the zipper out. So this is the Casa Collection Invisible Coats and Clark's 100% polyester invisible zipper. Fine flexible coil, hides in a seam, easy to install. So I used a coupon because Joann's gives you coupons in your email, and I got it for 40% off. So it was less than $4, um, around $3. And I picked this one. There is another zipper. Well, I mainly saw there were a couple different categories of zippers, but I mainly saw this one, and there was another one that you could see the inside, like in between, that's like here. So I definitely like this one better. And it goes well with the fabric, because I was remembering I saw another one, and then I looked a little more and I saw this one. I was also thinking about rotary, the circle ones, but another time, because I have scissors, I know that there's definitely a good use for it, um, but they are expensive. Even one that was on sale that was like the smallest for like the original price $19.99, and then 25% off because they were having a sale. And then if I were to put 40% off of that, if they let me stack the coupon, sometimes they let you stack it. Um, it was still like a tiny one, so I'll hold off on it. So the pattern that I didn't touch it that much, but I have this project and I've been slowly working on it. I keep saying that like I folded the collar, which I do enjoy. I just say that because I'm almost done the color work, and um it's doesn't seem like there is too much progress, but since the collar is folded down, it does kind of shorten what you've done. So, I mean, I really love these colors. I won't be able to wear it here. I figured I would wear my hats and bandanas in this area if I do end up wearing some. Well, hats if I end up wearing like something knitted, because I'm not using like any of my garments here. But I still want to knit them. I have some stuff on the needles. But I'm happy that I am working on some of the older ones too. So this isn't blocked or anything, so once I wash it, the yarn will relax. And I really love how this turned out. This is a slouchy hat too. I suppose it doesn't need to be slouchy because I saw in the pattern that the brim was folded, but I don't fold my brims often. So I went to the, well, since I went to Joann's, this was also on sale. I figured I would just pick this up. It's one of those fabric quarters, and I just thought that like when I do my houses, I could use the cactus and with the dog, and I thought that was fun because it goes with the environment here. It was the last one, but I needed to go to Dollar Tree to. I was going to get um some like toiletry things. I was going to get razors. So I did get those. I didn't realize that the Dollar Tree had some fabric there too. So I tried to not be too like get too much, but um I can definitely start making my improv houses because I kind of wanted to get a little fabric here and there to actually mix and match them, or I guess not. Well, put stuff together. And this one has the beehives. I thought this would be nice for like a house too. Or this one, and they're all cotton. I really love this type of fabric. I tried to not get like floral stuff because I have floral fabric and I'm definitely going to use them. I'm just thinking, well, this one's a little floral, but this is also a breast cancer awareness one. So I figured that would be nice as like the house too. And like even cutting out windows and or putting like a plant in front of the house or like making the doorway a different fabric. I felt like it would be nice. And then making the house kind of like to the environment too, because that's what I was thinking with this one. And then this one has like um, ships on it. So I thought that would be kind of cool because like this is like the West Coast, and then I could put like the ocean in an area and just kind of piece the things together. So I have those now, and I haven't been going out. I've been going out like maybe, well, when I go out, I do a list of things when I'm out, but the next time will be for Friday when I need to go back to the college. And it's not like it's nice that it's a combination of going to campus and it's only once a week, and then the rest of it you could just do online, which is really nice because one of the things that I wasn't really fond of the more I went to school is actually going there in person because, well, elementary school, I had awards for like attendance. But then once elementary school like passed and elementary school or middle school and high school, it was just like the more I wasn't wanting to go to school. And then college, and I was like, I really don't want to go to school. So, I feel like it's nice to kind of get the, I don't know if I would say like momentum, because it's still like you're doing it. It's not just online, but I mean, I like online. And then when you're in class, there's a lot of different things that you're doing. You're not just sitting, because I was seeing like the different types of equipment that they have there for like the compounding and even for the retail settings, like they have a setup for what a retail pharmacy would be, and you would do those types of things. And I'm going at a time where it's not super busy, so it's going to be like a small class, and then I heard like it could start with maybe around 12 people, and then it could end with like less than that. So I feel like it might be good to just have a smaller setting anyway. So I'm going to do that, and then it feels like I have a uniform again, so it's going to be scrubs. And I don't mind. I actually have my scrubs on me. I don't know if that's just like an American term. It's like I don't have mine. It's out there where I was folding my laundry. The stuff that I have for when I worked in pharmacy or work when you work in like a medical field. So ours are going to be purple, and I'll be able to pick mine up. So, oh, for the training, it'll be like behavioral technician type of training. And I feel like that would be a good extension to work with different programs. And that's what I was kind of thinking about doing. So kind of doing two programs that, I mean, one of them isn't going to take a long time either. But I I know that'll be a couple hours too. And then over 200 hours for the program for like actually working in a pharmacy, which I could have trained at a pharmacy with an accredited course or accredited program, but um, I figured this would be a good opportunity to do it because I think it'll be more thorough. So that's kind of well, that is what I did today. And for the, well, I have this too. This one, I didn't buy yarn today. So, and since the program is like you just have to be there in person like one day a week, I feel like it's convenient for when I would probably end up traveling. So, most likely to traveling overseas and doing things. And we'll see what I would prepare. So, I did see what is it? Oh my God, Sin City Knit Shop, and it's one of those small businesses. So the last time I was in Las Vegas, it was a couple of years ago. I wanted to go there, and then they changed their location, and then I didn't end up going there because I went to the wrong location. So, um, I got there and I got needles because I don't have this size, and I saw for Teti's patterns that some of them call for half sizes, and when you get like a a set of needles, a lot of them don't come with half sizes. So my Knitter's Pride Ginger Shorties were like a size 3 to 15, and those are the wooden needles, and those are like, well, the shorter ones. I do prefer the shorter ones. Um, I recently, not recently, well, last year, like in October when I was doing when I was doing a test knit for her, I got a US 2.5, and I really enjoy those needles. So when I saw the pattern called for a 1.5, I was like, okay, I trust that this will be good because I really enjoy the fit of my last garment that I knit of hers. So I did get a 5 inch though. I usually like getting a 4 inch needle tip, but they didn't have any. And this is a Chowgu, and they're mainly sold like, well, you don't get them at like a box craft store, not like in a bad way, but they don't carry those needles. So I picked the 5 inch up, and I definitely can still use them because I started off with 5 inch tips, like it was a 5 inch tip set, and that was gifted to me. So I definitely enjoy both of them, but the 4 inch tips are ones that I feel like are nice, like when they fit, when I fit in my hand when I knit with them. And like when you're knitting with specific projects, I feel like it's nice to have shorter tips, but I knit with the shorter tips majority of the time. The 1.5 is mainly going to be for smaller sections of the garment, so I didn't mind getting this, and then maybe down the line I'll get the other one. But I feel like I'm going to start one of her patterns up, and I showed this yarn in another video, but I feel like I'm going to use these two. I didn't get any yarn. There was like the other red yarn that was the superwash. These are non-superwash. And I was thinking maybe of using that, but I don't have a superwash contrast color that goes with it. That's that the same weight. Um, and these are different weights from the superwash that I was talking about. But I'll see where my gauge is and see how the garment lays and knits up, and that's where I'll go from there. But I'm I definitely want to use these, and I feel like it would be nice because of the type of pattern that it is, and I'll pull it up. So the pattern is the bifurca pullover. This was one of the bucket list type of garments to knit up. I just was like, when I saw it, I really wanted to make it. Sorry, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but like in my head, because I don't know, it's just like such a jam. Like I listen to my playlists when I'm driving, and it's really convenient because I like how they're categorized, and I don't have to do much um searching or like thinking about stuff. Not while I'm driving, but it's nice how I want the playlist to flow. And well, I'm still thinking about my international playlist because it's slow going and I'm still um putting stuff together with that one. So I don't know I feel like it's Goa, and I have been it just feels like, oh, I've been using my parents' car lately, which is nice because my car is still under 100,000, literally really close to being 100,000 after driving like cross country, but it's not. And it's just been kind of a jam to put that on, and then driving, there's some songs that I just feel like, did I show the pattern yet? I'm sorry. There's some songs that I just feel like go with. They have a lot of movement in the song. So I'm like, I have it in my head. So that's the pattern, and I'm really thinking about using these yarns because I have them, and this one I pulled out to make mittens. I don't know which one I'm going to do first, but I know I'm going to do the sewing. But for that one, I've done this pattern twice and I have no problem knitting it again. I actually really love it. Well, I'll show mine when I did it. It's been a while. Let me see, because I have so many pictures on my Instagram. So, oh, this isn't finished on this picture, but I did finish them. And they're the Hydra mitts. I just love this pattern. And it's nice because I don't knit as much cable projects as I used to. Not that I would do like a ton, but I have done a good amount of them. So there's another one, and I guess like it was kind of dreamt up in my brain that I would use this one. And this is a Malibu Rios in glitter, the colorway glitter. I've had this in my stash for a long time, and that's the only pattern that I have in my head to knit with this one. So I feel like it's a sign to knit it with this one. Um, I'm not too picky about which one I'm going to go, which one's going to go first, but I'm happy I'm picking up um, the Briska pullover, the one that I showed earlier, because it was my birthday cast on, and I feel like the colors are really like jiving with me now, so I'm going with it. Not like I didn't like the colors, but I feel like once winter hit, then my color palette just kind of like went another direction. So, oh, I also got a keychain. Like, you need to keep keychains away from me because I'm a keychain fiend. Um, I got this keychain, and there's the tassel here. It's double-sided because I will most likely put it on my bag, and I already have keychains on here. I used to have a lanyard full of keychains, and I would feel like a lot of my bag was taken up by just my lanyard because like 3/4 of my bag had were like was my lanyard with a bunch of keychains on it, and then the rest of my stuff. So trying not to get too many of them. The ones that I can't get, usually, I don't think I've ever gotten them, are the ones with like at least my first name. Like those name keychains that you buy from souvenir shops. Because my name is spelled in another way. So it's okay. So the last thing that I'll show is in this bag, which I do. I like carry bags of bags for some reason, but I wanted to do the I've shown this in the last two videos, or the last videos that I was talking about projects. It's the Shetland Wool Week projects. This is from 2024. And so these are like some of the color combinations that they have up. But let me see if Ravelry has other ones. I really wanted to do a red type of, well, for the contrast color, like different shades of red from my We County Yarns advent calendar, which is this one, and I had a lot of yarn left over. It's the Owlsburg Tory. There's this one. I want to do it with the cream because I just feel like I respond the most to the projects when it's lighter, at least in this area. For this hat, I like it because, well, even though it's a colored brim, it still kind of goes with my complexion or my tone. But I'm still debating if I'm going to do a like the contrast brim, well, the pattern on the brim, because again, I respond better when it's not so another color aside from cream. So I'll see. I could just make the ribbing part of it one color, like cream, and then um, the rest of it, the pattern. So I have some of the reds here, and if I need it, I could go into another Ruby Phenol that I have here. This is one that I didn't use for the last hat. This I was thinking about using. It's 50 grams and it's another Ruby. This one is one that is like, it has yellow in it. The other one had more grays. So I have these and this. This one is in brandy. Then grenadine. Tudor. We have a good amount of this one. And originally 10 grams. Bordeaux. That's how you say it. And Hawthorne. Hawthorne, I'm thinking I might put it in. I might not. If it depends if I need to add more colors. But I feel like it'll be nice. And I'll see for the brim. So I do have another cream color that is, I feel like the Jameson's, or is it Jameson? It's a two-ply jumper. It's the Jameson and Smith two-ply. But it's 25 grams, and I feel like I would probably need more if it's the main color. So that's another hat project. I'm and then after that, I may do other projects. I might do the mittens, or I might do stuff simultaneously. Well, I am already, but I just feel like casting on something, and I feel like I'll cast on the hat first and think about the colors for that project, but I feel like that project will be coming, or I will cast it on sooner rather than later because I have the needles for them now, well, I have the other needles, and then the needles that I got for different parts of the project. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.